Hi, and welcome to another episode of Cap Kids Art Corner. This is Devon here with my assistant Georgie in what appears to be his new favorite spot. He's been sitting there kind of every day for the past couple weeks. And we are here today to lead you through another fun art activity. This one is going to be two-tone calm down jars. So I'm going to explain what makes it two-tone and what makes it a calm down jar in just a second. But as always, if you've watched these videos, you know what comes first, and that is getting our minds and our bodies ready to create art. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into a comfy position, and we're going to take just a few breaths to calm down, okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to close your eyes, and you're going to put your hands out like this, like you're holding something, okay? And I want you to imagine that you have one color in one hand and another color in the other hand. So I'm going to imagine pink is in this hand, and I'm going to imagine blue is in this hand. All right, so we're going to breathe in. Breathe in that first color. Imagine it filling up your body. Imagine it filling up your lungs, and then breathe out. Breathe out that second color. Breathe in that first color. Breathe out that second color. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in, imagine that first color just filling up your lungs, reaching to the top of your head. Maybe it's even coming up the top of your head. And breathe out. That second color is coming out. It's filling all the space around you. And one more, we're going to breathe in. And breathe out. All right, we're going to give ourselves a hug, just to remind ourselves that we are here, we are in the present moment, okay? I don't know about you, I feel a little bit more relaxed and definitely ready to make some art. So let's talk about two-tone calm down jars. These have been really popular. You might have seen them around over the last couple years. This is a recipe that I have not tried before. I'm really excited to try it. And it's going to end up looking like this. Okay, so what you are going to need is you are going to need some vegetable oil, you're going to need water, you will need food coloring, you will need glitter. The glitter is optional, you don't absolutely need glitter. I just wanted to add a little bit of extra kind of flair to my calm down jar. And you're going to need a jar. You can use a plastic water bottle, you can use a glass water bottle. If you have a mason jar like this with the top, like that, you can use that as well. I think that's it. I think that's all that we need. So go ahead and grab those materials and check back in here in just a moment, and we will get started on our calm down jars today. Now that we have all of the supplies that we need, we're going to get started on our two-tone calm down jar. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to grab our bottle or our jar, whatever we're using, and we are going to fill it about halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway with water. I am choosing to fill it up a little bit more than halfway because I don't have a ton of oil that I'm working with for this next step. So, all right. So we got our water, and let's choose a color that we want our water to be. So we're gonna grab our food coloring. And I think I'm going to use pink today. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops of food coloring. Let's just take a moment and kind of watch how this swirls. See that? And it's settling down. Almost looks like a lava lamp. So the next thing we're going to do is, if you have glitter, it's not necessary, but if you have glitter and you would like to add some glitter to your jar, you can. I had some glitter lying around, so I'm excited to use that. And I'm going to pour some in there. And I'm going to notice that the glitter is just sitting on the top right there. See that? So we're going to mix that up. We're going to mix the color up. We're going to mix the glitter in with the color. We're going to put our top on our bottle, make sure it's on real tight. We're going to shake it up. All right, so we got our glitter flying around, And it's settling down at the bottom. Notice that? Okay. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to make our vegetable oil mixture. So I am choosing to dye my oil as well. You do not have to do that. That's kind of just like an extra fun step. So I'm going to grab my vegetable oil. And I brought some olive oil as a backup because I didn't think I was going to have enough vegetable oil, but now looking at it, I think I'm going to have enough. So put that away. And now we're going to choose a color for our vegetable oil. Now I have pink with kind of some copper glitter. So I think what I'm going to do is, my vegetable oil is already yellow. I'm just going to kind of make it a little bit more vibrant. So I'm going to, ooh, there's some like blue on top of that. There we go. Yeah, there was some extra colors on my yellow food coloring, so I'm going to change my mind. I'm not going to use that. I am going to grab some purple, I think. I wonder what color you're going to choose. So if you remember from past activities, using oil in food coloring, the food coloring just kind of sits like this, so you really got to mix it up. So I have a nice mason jar, which means that I can put my top on like this and just shake it up to mix it. You might not, so you might need to use a fork or a spoon. But what you want to do is you really want to mix it up very nicely so that you don't see those like separate little droplets anymore. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen when we put oil with water? It's a little bit of a science experiment, right? So we're going to put our oil in with our water. And notice what happens whenever you pour it. All right. Look at that. Okay. So you might be asking yourself, what makes, and I'm actually, before I get there, I'm going to put a little bit more glitter in just to be fun. Okay. So, you might be asking, what makes this a calm down jar? It's pretty, and it's kind of cool looking, but what makes this a calm down jar? Well, let's put our top on, make sure it's really nice and tight, and let's shake it up really nice. Okay. So shake it up. We're going to use our mindfulness and our sense of sight right now. And let's see what happens to the colors in this jar. What do you notice is happening here? So very slowly, very subtly, this pink is separating from the purple, and the glitter is sticking with the purple oil. So we can use this in mindfulness by, whenever we're upset, shaking it up and just taking time to focus on what we're seeing and focus on our breathing until the colors are completely separate. So this is sort of like a timer, except a lot more fun, a lot more colorful. And it gives us something to focus on whenever our emotions are really big and we need a little bit of a timeout. So you can focus on how the pink is really light at the bottom and it's very slowly creeping up and pushing the purple to the top. You can focus on how the glitter is kind of stuck in the oil. The glitter does not want to stay with the water. It wants to sit at the top with the oil. Okay? And you can also notice how the glitter moves whenever you move your bottle around. You can notice what happens when you turn it upside down. Look at that. How cool is that? I think Georgie thinks it's cool too. So it's sort of like a lava lamp almost. So this is a way to challenge yourself, to check in with yourself, and to practice mindfulness throughout the day whenever you might need it. So because this is a jar, you might want to put some tape around the top to make sure that the top doesn't get loose. You don't make a mess whenever you're shaking this. Or you might want to ask an adult to get some hot glue to seal it up, but make sure you ask an adult for that. All right, so this was a little bit of an experiment for me. I had seen this done before, but I had actually never done it with the oil and the water. So I thank you for coming on this experiment, on this journey with me. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and we will see you back here at Cap Kids Art Corner very soon.